Though the Uncanny X-Men are as well known and iconic today as the Amazing Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk, their journey to achieving icon status was a bit bumpier than other Marvel Comics heroes that gained instant popularity. Created by Stan the Man Lee and Jack the King Kirby, Professor Xavier's Children of the Atom, Cyclops, Iceman, Angel, Beast, and Marvel Girl, better known as the Uncanny X-Men, debuted in 1963 in the pages of their very own comic book. With a string of hits to their credit such as the Fantastic Four and the Avengers, Lee and Kirby's X-Men was poised for success, and initially their tales of mutant oppression in the pages of the X-Men started out with decent sales numbers, until eventually sales significantly dropped and the X-Men title faced the threat of cancellation. That is until its revival in 1975, which saw the debut of the all-new, all-different X-Men in a giant-size extravaganza, introducing a diverse cast of characters such as the Russian powerhouse Peter Rasputin, aka Colossus, the African goddess Aurora Monroe, aka Storm, and the berserker rage-prone Canadian-bred Logan, aka Wolverine. The all-new, all-different X-Men quickly gained a loyal following of readers, becoming one of the hottest-selling comic series of all time. Straight out of the 70s and into the 1980s, the X-Men were propelled to a whole new level of success, in the hands of some of the comic industry's greatest talents, such as writers Len Wein and Chris Claremont, along with artists Dave Cockrum, John Byrne, Paul Smith, John Romita Jr., Mark Silvestri, and Jim Lee. At the height of their popularity and the start of a new decade, the 1990s, another X-Men title was launched, of which the first issue is to date the highest-selling comic book of all time. The unequivocal success of that first issue alone played a huge part in the X-Men being greenlit into making the leap from the printed page and onto the small screen. In an animated series that would honor its comic book roots throughout its entire 5-season run, with complex characters and compelling theme of peaceful coexistence between man and mutant, as well as the ever-present Mary Marvel tradition of lots of guest stars. Mad About Superheroes presents Top 5 X-Men The Animated Series Guest Appearances. Number 5. Cable and Bishop. Two time-traveling soldiers from alternate dystopian future timelines. Both Cable and Bishop made their first comic appearance in the early 90s and quickly made it on to the popular X-Men animated series. An impressive accomplishment considering extremely popular X-Men veterans such as Wolverine, Storm, and Rogue would have to wait several years to transition into animation.
Did you see what she did?
Yes, Rogue has a way with men.
Cable made his debut on the 2-part episode Captive Hearts and subsequently played a recurring role in the series. Bishop also played a recurring role in the series, first appearing in the 2-part episode Days of Future Past. Though initially appearing on separate episodes respectively, it's their shared appearance on the epic 2-part episode Time Fugitives that earns them the number 5 spot on this list.
I got no time for this. The X-Men, they've got to be told the truth. Computer, body slide by 1 to intercept Bishop. Who is that guy? I don't want to hurt you, but I can't let you stop the plague. The future, my future, needs it. I'm not gonna stand by and let millions die. If you don't, my future won't exist. That's not my problem. My future matters as much as yours. I wish there was some other way. Save it for somebody who cares. Where'd that come from? Bishop, you fool. Wait! You don't understand what you're doing!
Time Fugitives also features an impressive all-out battle between Cable and the X-Men. With the fate of 2 possible future timelines hanging in the balance, the stakes are high.
Remember me, Bright Eyes?
You X-Men better stay out of this.
You don't know us very well. Okay, mystery man. What you got against Bishop?
We've got to calm that mob down before somebody gets hurt.
I'll take care of Bishop.
Hey, darn it!
I'm sorry, Bishop. Looks like you got everybody mad at you, rookie. And one of them has a big gun.
It's time I lost that guy once and for all. Oh, man!
Scott!
Pretty good shot from way up there.
Mutant freaks! I'll show you how to stand up to...
Not today, friend.
Ah!
I don't need this.
Computer, body slide to HQ, now.
That old boy sure knows how to make an exit.
Even more impressive is the addition of Apocalypse as the episode's villain. Number 4, Starjammers. The X-Men's Dark Phoenix saga is regarded as one of the greatest epics ever told in the history of comics. Though X-Men the Animated Series made a most valiant effort to realize that story on the small screen over the span of 9 episodes throughout seasons 2 and 3, personally I felt it left something to be desired. However, that said, it certainly has its merits, namely the introduction of the Starjammers into the series.
Interesting weaponry. Effective too.
There ain't hardly room to swing a cat in here.
These are not the Emperor's troops. They are intergalactic pirates who call themselves the Starjammers.
Come, Hepzibah.
First appearing in the 1970s comic books, this band of interstellar pirates called the Starjammers were named by their leader Corazar, aka Christopher Summers, the long-lost father of X-Men leader Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, a detail that would also be incorporated in a later episode in the series. Number 3, XFactor. Originating in the late 1980s, XFactor was comprised of the first class of X-Men until the founding members would return to their alma mater. XFactor was then taken over by former X-Men Alex Summers, the brother of Cyclops, aka Havoc, and Lorna Dane, aka Polaris, along with Strong Guy, Multiple Man, Wolfsbane, and reformed terrorist as well as former Avenger Quicksilver. This incarnation of the team was incorporated into the X-Men animated series episode Cold Comfort, in which former X-Men Bobby Drake, aka Iceman, is apprehensive reconnecting with his old teammates and searches for his missing fiancée, Lorna Dane. In the process of Bobby's search and the X-Men's attempt to look after one of their own, they have a chance encounter with another team of mutants called XFactor.
Who the heck are they?
Let's move.
I got one!
Nice uniform, pal. I don't like your attitude.
Cyclops, do you read me? Cyclops!
I don't understand. What gives?
I do not believe we have been introduced. Oh dear.
Yo, Tiny, time for you to chill.
Stand still, will ya? Hey! Cut that out!
Go on. Take your best shot. It's your face, pal. What's this, a 2-for-1 sale?
No, it's more like a baker's dozen.
I must do something to end this.
X-Men. The mutants you are fighting seem to know the limits of your powers. Learn from Jubilee and Cyclops. Change adversaries. Adjust your tactics to throw them off balance.
Ow! Thanks a lot.
Care to trade? With pleasure.
Well, it looks like Xavier had these guys figured.
Yeah, not bad for an old man, eh?
Number 2, Captain America. Towards the end of its 5th season, X-Men the Animated Series aired the episode Old Soldiers, a standalone story which features one of my all-time favorite Marvel superheroes, the Star-Spangled Avenger himself, Captain America. Inspired by and loosely based on Uncanny X-Men number 268, in which Wolverine teams up with Captain America during the 1940s. The episode flashes back to Wolverine joining forces with the Sentinel of Liberty to fight against the Red Skull during World War II. As most of the story takes place over 40 years in the past, besides Wolverine, no other X-Men are featured. Wolverine being another favorite of mine makes this episode all the more satisfying. Old Soldiers is also a standout because it's the only episode to feature a superhero guest star that's not directly related to the X-Men's history.
Tit for tat, Glory Boy.
Thanks, but we're not done yet.
Any sign of him?
There.
Come on.
There will be a next time.
Hey, Cap, you and the Canuck okay?
Good as can be expected, Sarge. Thanks for the timely assist. You couldn't have picked a better time to hit the chateau.
Well, that's one base Uncle Adolph's brain trust won't be using again.
What are you two so happy about? From where I stand, our mission failed. We were supposed to get Cocteau. Instead, we lose the little rat and the skull.
Logan, their robot project has been shut down. A major lab is destroyed. We take what we can get in this war.
Number 1. Alpha Flight. Under the leadership of James Hudson, aka Weapon Alpha, later known as Guardian, Alpha Flight, among other reasons, was formed to combat the X-Men and bring Wolverine back to Canada in an attempt to re-enlist him in the services of Department H, an organization Wolverine had resigned from upon joining the X-Men. Eventually, Alpha Flight and the X-Men would become allies. The episode Repo Man follows this storyline exactly and gives some insight into Wolverine's past before his involvement with the X-Men, as well as his connection with Alpha Flight.
Tracks are still fresh. It's our buck, all right.
I wonder how much he's grown.
James! Okay, that's enough. I warned you!
I'm a big Alpha Flight fan, especially the first 13 issues of the original comics run written and illustrated by John Byrne in the 1980s. X-Men the Animated Series faithfully captures the essence of the original core team that I love from the source material. Much to my delight, Guardian, Shaman, Aurora, Northstar, Puck, Sasquatch, and Snowbird all make appearances, making Repo Man my all-time favorite X-Men the Animated Series guest appearance episode.
Mon Dieu, Wolverine, stop fighting us.
Please, mon ami. Do not force us to do this.
Better listen to the Frenchies, big fella.
This time, for all our sakes, stay down.
Better get the shackles on him while we still can.
You know I won't work for you, Vindicator. Why are you doing this?
We don't want you, my old friend. Only the secret you keep inside you.
As mentioned, the 1990s X-Men the Animated Series lasted 5 seasons on television and did an impressive job of incorporating just about any X-Men character you can think of into the series within its own configured continuity, an accomplishment that contributes to it remaining a personal favorite of the era. Thanks for letting your geek flag fly with Mad About Superheroes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below.